need us to clear this part first before we continue with everything.
Okay,
Because I've been telling people ukuthi you did not retire, and people are telling me, no, yeah, you retired. I said, no, yeah, did not retire. He just ended a chapter at Highlands Park. Please clarify for me.
But I didn't say I'm retiring, Mina.
Thank you.
So
Thank you.
someone decided to send a statement on my behalf. I have retired, and so if someone says that and I didn't say it, and he or she didn't bother to double check with me, because the person that did that, a journalist, the first post came from some account, PSL News, Facebook.
Facebook, okay.
Yeah, so I assume a journalist, the person who wrote that, and he didn't or she didn't bother to double check whether I meant I'm retiring, I'm closing the chapter of football or of Highlands Park. But yeah, I cannot. I even tried hard to rectify the mistake, but seemingly people choose to see or read. Even when I said I'm not retiring, I did say on my stories and all that. And the same post that I say that, someone comes back, Uruti, you have retired. So it's so people.
I know.
So our people chooses ukuthi bafuna ukubona izindaba kanjani, sesisuta ngibona. And then for me, it's fine. Let whoever think that I've retired, and then so bona khona makulele kuhamba.
I know. So bona phambili, like kunenye club engeke ngisho, cause you have links nayo. On social media they call it Sobona Phambili FC.
No, very straight. So bona phambili, and then if ngivela kuleyo so bona phambili FC, it'll obviously prove ukuthi, one, I didn't say I've retired. Two, it means someone didn't do his job or her job properly, and that is misinforming the public, because the person used a social media, which is a public space, to give a wrong information. Yabo? So it's not right, whatever that the person did. But again, it is what it is, and then it's also poor.
Yeah, no. A lot of people don't know Guti, you are actually a good singer. Isn't it?
Nah, I try. I'm not a good singer. I try. Church, when I'm alone, in the car, I try to sing. I'm not a good singer, but I try.
Yeah, but I know that Uguti, you won't say when you are a good singer, but I know Uguti no ushaya amathena, ushaya amavayivayi, uyanyuka, uyehla namanothi blind, but it's fine.
Yeah.
Yeah. Mina as a guy who was born and grew up at KZN, at Durban to be specific, White City, Ejabavo.
Yeah.
Tell me about those days.
Yo, White City Kasi, from Soweto. That's where I was born, bred and buttered. That's where the love, I think, of football. Let's start a corner, and then yeah, that's my Kasi nje, where it all started. Where I got and still get the love. Yabantu, that comes from there, because later we moved to Midlands, so now a kayak Midlands, but White City, it's obviously the place where it all began, and then the love that I get there, it's still yeah, makes me think.
It still keeps you grounded, yeah.
Yeah, it's the love yabantu basekasi that helps you to be grounded, because you didn't get to be where you are as a person because of ukuhlakanipha kwakho or because of your talent alone. yes, your talent played a big like a part of you being where you are at that time. But the support, the prayers, but you don't even know them. But bona bayakwazi and they pray for you every day. They want you to be successful. So those are the people and you grow up under bona, and yeah, they were basically your parents, your brothers, your sisters, and when you were not even aware of
that. Growing up at Jabavu, which team did you support at the time?
I used to support, or rather, I grew up supporting Kaizer Chiefs.
Okay.
Yeah. And funny enough, my dad, my late dad, bigger supporter Iswailos, and my mother, bigger supporter Pirates.
Oh, okay. Oh, situation yakhe iyafana neyami.
So yeah.
No, mina nakumina bekuhlangahlangene itime lami beli African Wanderers i-already belisupport amaZulu and 2000 PJ Stars. How did you get there?
Because we later moved Emidolens, and then PJ Stars is from Dobsonville. So I played for Jomo Cosmos, the under 19s, from under 17 and under 19. And then I played for 2 years Lapo. And then I stopped, went to Dangerous Duckies, NFD, played for like 6 months Lapo. And then when I got back, got Dangerous Duckies, I think I just stayed in jail without playing for like 2-3 months. And then the people by PJ Stars came. And then it started as Uti, no, you can come, keep it busy. You can choose whether you want to play or not, play for us or not, but come and have fun, whatever. And yeah, I went, played that first game, and then I saw the environment was very good for me, and then I kept playing there, and then eventually we got promoted to Castle, Mutsepe, whatever, and then NFD Nabo. And then from NFD, that's when I moved back to Cosmos. And then, the rest is history, as they say.
I read incwadi kaTeko. uTeko mentions you kwibhook yakhe ethi one day eSoweto there was this kid called Yeye, played 1 touch, 2 touch. Was that your game there?
Yeah, I've always been this person that plays, that wants to keep it simple, that plays 1, 2 touches. Because for me, I always wanted to be different in a way. Because we have talent in this country, but it's more or less the same type of players. And then for me, I just wanted to be a bit different and offer something other with it. In terms of being a dribbling and whatnot, I could do that as well when I wanted to. But for me, it was not important to be the same as all of us. I wanted that one thing that will make me different to them. And then from the young age, I was playing those simple passes and get into the space. Now they call it box to box midfielder. I started that. I started doing that. Passing and getting into the box, finishing and then getting back and defending. So that's how I wanted to play. And then I think throughout the years, and sometimes somehow at some point nearly subconscious, but I wanted to improve almost every time playing the same type of football. Subconsciously, I was doing that up until saying, this is what I was doing for the past few years, and I'm still doing it, and I'm doing it better. So now I'm aware of what I do, of what I need to learn, and how to do things at what time, at what point. Into Zinjan.
Ayi mara ngakubona kwiCosmos. Kwi-Cosmos, I know you became part of i-Cosmos and the culture yakhona yakungena, and now bowushaya indoda.
Yeah. like bengisho, I am a skillful player that can dribble when I have to, or when there's a need to dribble. And when I got to Cosmos, it was the same. I was a typical attacking midfielder. So a typical attacking midfielder is those midfielders abafuna nje ukudlala with the ball. So when I got there, I made a conscious decision because this is what I want. I want to be a different type of a midfielder. Let me improve the part ya defender. And the Cosmos came at a perfect time because the type of football it was basically defending more and playing less. So I used the opportunity to improve aspect of game. And then from training, like it's started a training in Cosmos. And Maumusha when I was there and then one akushange part lana and then some with bazotaskis back there and kuphela bahamba. So I got used to that, and then I was also giving it back 50-50. When I got there, I was pulling out. Few months later, 50-50, I think again, and I was winning those balls. And then for me, it was a plus in my game, because this is what I wanted to happen, and I think I'm on the right track in achieving this. And it gets easier, mouse gaming. When you have the ball, I'm different to other players. I can play, and then when we don't have the ball, they think I cannot do it. I cannot defend, and I did that as well. And that's why I think I became a player that I am, or that I was, or rather that.
We cannot say that you was, because you are still playing.
That I am, because namanye ngisashaya too.
And then from Cosmos 2008 to move away with Coast.
Yeah,
I'm sure it was a childhood dream fulfilled at the time.
Yeah.
How was your career like? Because
it was a dream come true. I did say earlier, I grew up supporting Kaizer Chiefs, and I had three dreams as a footballer: to play for Chiefs, to play for Bafana Bafana, and to be part of the team that plays in the World Cup. And Mang joiner Chiefs, it was one dream down, and then I felt like now I have achieved what I've wanted, and then I told myself, it doesn't end here as well. Yes, I'm where I want to be, but I want to make my name. I want to sustain this career of mine and stay for as long as I can with this brand of Kaizer Chiefs. That means I needed to work harder. I needed to learn things as quick as possible and adapt to the environment of a Chiefs caliber. And then I did that. And then fast forward, got to the national team call-up. That means the second dream again has been ticked. So that means I needed to work harder to be a regular player in the national team and try to be in the team at 2010. And then when it was announced, which I'm part of that, so the third box was ticked. And then it meant again for me, it is not done yet. You still need to work hard so that you can play 2010. I didn't want to be just a part of 2010. I wanted to play. And then I worked hard, and then I played 2 games out of 3.
And how did you feel when Coach Vito or Coach Julio Lille stood in the dressing room and started calling out the starting lineup for a match against Mexico?
It was overwhelming. It was not. I cannot say surprising, because at training you could see now towards Amalanga game, you could see the direction or our coaches were taking in terms of lining up your team. So I had an idea, there's a possibility that I can start, but I wasn't sure still. And then when I was mentioned as one of the players that will be starting the next day, I was very happy, excited, and then I couldn't wait to call my parents and tell them what I start the next day.
Wow. But before the World Cup tournament, I'm told that I remember Bafana went to Brazil.
Yeah.
And I remember what you were a hit in Brazil. I'm told, I don't know. I was not there. I'm told in Brazil you were a hit. The ladies,
Yeah.
I mean, they were looking for you.
Yeah, fun enough, when we went to Brazil, it was only local players, right? And we see, I think 30, if not mistaken. And Kabanga, if you playing go only the locals, but you still play in the second string team, that means you still far to be in the starting 11. Yeah, the first game of World Cup, because there was another camp where the guys Badalang overseas joined the team. So in Brazil I was playing for the second team, and yes, I was doing very well. Gulama games last besiwadlala as a second team, and then we went to Germany. Now there's big dogs were corner at that time. Laba bebadlala overseas. So now it's you were the second local. So now goes around from overseas. That means you're moving back 40, because some players who were playing in Brazil will move for the ones overseas. So you move back another step. And then the third camp, it was the last one, Kaya. I think that's where things changed for me, because we had a 11v11 training session, and my second, I was in the second team as well, and then I think first 5-10 minutes we were like showing the first team flames, and then the coach decided to switch me, the first 11, and then the other guy, I think it was Lance at that time, with the B team, and that was the beginning of me staying there. So after that, I told myself, I'm not gonna go out anymore from where I am. And then every friendly game that we played, I started up until the first game and the second game of the World Cup.
Then 2011, 8 October 2011. Do you remember that day? You don't remember? Let me help you. Let me help you what happened. Let me help you what happened. Bafana played. Bafana danced after the match.
Last dance on.
Yeah. How was the atmosphere in the change room after dancing and only to find that we did not qualify?
Honestly, it wasn't our fault, right? Tina, we don't know, or at that time we didn't know like those fine prints, that's the rules of the tournament. So Tina, we only know the simple rules. Goal difference, if you are in. You don't. We didn't really know about a head-to-head and whatnot. And funny enough, that was the first time I heard about that rule at the head-to-head. That was the first time. But we only knew what the iskomas pelaganje. We are okay in terms of the goal difference and whatnot. So when we get into the changing room and we were told that the head-to-head story, we didn't qualify. So it was disappointing because we wanted to qualify. We just wanted to go and play the AFCON. It's a player's dream to represent his country the best possible way. And knowing what we didn't qualify and we disappointed the nation for not qualifying. Not the performance, because I can safely say, and then gaga conviction to say, between 2010 and 2013, 2014 maybe, we played the best football.
I agree.
The problem with that is we didn't get the required results, and it doesn't help. It doesn't help the team with idlale kahle, but doesn't win games. So for me, I think that the disappointment was there. With it, we deserved the way we played. We deserved to be qualifying Gulauma tournaments, but for some reason we did not, and that disappointed the nation that supported us very, very much. And then you cannot just be happy when you know what people are not happy with how things are going.
And in that period, you guys missed out, or we as a nation missed out on EFCON 2012, and then 2013 we hosted the tournament. But 2013 we played, I think it was a quarterfinal, if I'm not mistaken, against Mali. A photo that went viral on social media.
Yeah.
Have you ever seen it of you and Usaid Keita?
Yeah, I've seen it, and I remember the game. Those type of pictures don't just happen by accident. It means something. Mamuntu Polo, you'll know exactly what does that picture means. That picture means, or someone should just watch that game again, and he or she will see what on that day I was on top of my game. I was doing well. I was performing very well, and it happened with again 50-50 encounter. I got there, won the ball, and because of the frustration, the Kemang, yes, Keita and whatnot. It's normal because of the frustration that happened, and then after the game, or like rather even 5-10 minutes after that, it was done. We were okay, and then we even changed our jersey. So it's part of football. It's just that we take other things out of context, and or we or like I said, Mastala, we choose how we want to see something.
Yeah, true. We was showing up in those days. The Yeye that does not stay out Kuma 50-50 challenges. Tell me, how did you feel when Ubongani told you about Itosenamo Hotspurs? Or would say at one stage they were inquiring about you?
I was okay. I was okay. The reason I was okay is, I've made peace long time ago. One, I want to enjoy myself, right? I want to enjoy my football, and Pilani, I was playing for Kaizer Chiefs. Kaizer Chiefs is one of the top teams in the country, right? It is a professional run team. So I was happy to be in that space, and I was enjoying playing my football there. I was playing for the national team. I was enjoying myself in that space as well. So for me, it was look, enjoy your game, play the best possible football you can ever do. If something is meant to happen, if someone wants you, Uganda, Europe, or wherever. If someone wants you, someone knows where you are. Well, I understand. So for me, I didn't think isn't as so that they can disturb me with I want to play and go Belgium, go. I didn't put those things in my head. What I wanted is I want to play football, and whatever happens, if I go overseas, shine for me. I'm happy. If I don't go there, I'm still happy. I'm still playing for the best team in the country, still representing my country. So I'm happy. Whether I'm away or here, I'm enjoying what I want to do.
Which player would you say was your best midfield partner?
Look, obviously Shaba, one of them. Katsande was one of them. The roles are different, obviously. The players I'm mentioning, Tinashe was one of them. I got to play with Lethabo Mokianya Nefela, but I wanted I wish I can play with him longer, but it didn't happen. And then played with Skilo, Steven Pinar, national team. Played with Kagiso, the same national team. Donna, Teko, national team, and Kuboni. So those players I mentioned, it's the sort of, you mentioned about Letsholonyane combination, right? So it's those players where the time any game that I played with, I enjoyed my game. I feel good. I've improved as a player. They helped me to be a better player, and then vice versa.
2016, from Chiefs you moved to SuperSport, but because I mean, as a football fan, I didn't like you that much at Chiefs because you abused the Sundowns. Okay, I'm talking as a Sundowns fan. You abused the Sundowns while you were at Chiefs, but you were on top of your game at Chiefs. You were making things happen. Why did you say, Chiefs, no, enough is enough now, I'm leaving, I'm going to SuperSport United?
I played 8 years for Chiefs. And then the previous season, we lost 2 cup finals. And
under Coach Steve.
Under Coach Steve. And few reasons that made me to decide I need to change. One, I felt I wasn't playing the way that I wanted to as a player. I wasn't performing the way that I was supposed to be performing. And that is not because of the coach or because of the technical team or whatever. I think I was comfortable now because I've been in the same space for a very long time. 2, I felt we failed the person that we needed to protect the most, the coach. He was younger at that time, South African black coach whom we needed to protect and then prove that they can do it as well. Our coaches can do it as well when they coach a big teams. And 3, I felt because I was comfortable and because I wasn't performing the way I wanted to, I needed a new challenge. And the new challenge was moving and then getting another environment. And then SuperSport presented me with that environment, with that change. And then I couldn't obviously let it go. And obviously Coach Stewart was there as well, which it was a plus again for me.
Without deliberating too much on these 3 questions I'm going to ask you, I'm going to give you 3 names. I want you to give me the first words that come to your mind. I'm going to give you 3 names. The first name is Stuart Baxter.
Best coach for me. I've worked under. Man management skills, tops. Coaching and technically, his proper, does simple things but effectively.
Peter Moseman. One
of the best in the country that we have. We don't have anymore. He's with Al Ali. He deserves everything that comes his way. Hard work. I've never seen a coach that works hard than Peter Moseman. In the national team, that coach didn't sleep, Joe. Every day you could see, or you would see him with a file, video cassette, with you could see that he every day, and he was always having a coffee. That means this person wasn't or didn't really sleep much. So the effort that he puts, for me, it doesn't come by accident that he achieves whatever that he has achieved now.
Jomason. Babu wakho.
Yeah, his like a legend that gave me an opportunity to be sort of the person that I am. Played under him, allowed me to showcase my talent under his leadership, and as a coach groomed me and helped me, guided me to do things in a certain way.
Are you okay? A lot of people wants to know, how do you feel about you and your best friend Ushaba? Both of you are clubless at the moment. Can you see you joining a team in the new season?
Definitely. I will be playing football in the PSL or the new DSTV Premiership the coming season.
Okay, nobody's listening. Let me mute everyone. Which team are you joining?
You'll see next week.
Next week?
Yeah.
I know. On WhatsApp, I know. I want to know which team you're joining.
Yeah.
And I know that you and Shaba opened up a restaurant. How is it going so far?
We're working on opening up on the 25th, which is in 2 weeks' time. We've been closed because of the COVID and whatnot. So now we're preparing our things so that we can relaunch the place in the next 2 weeks.
Okay. No, that's good. 2019, ODG gives you a phone call. Say, Yeye, I need you, and at Highlands Park. What was your role there at Highlands Park, besides being a player?
My role was at Highlands Park. It was a player. Funny enough, I wasn't given any other role. I was signed as a player. But me, for now, I don't. Mangdal Bola now. It's not about me just being on the field. It's about giving back the experience that I've gained to the young ones, whether by saying something or whether by doing. I like to do things so that these boys can see and do it. If you choose not to do stuff, that's your fault. That's not my fault. So Mina, I'm a doer instead of talking too much, because labafana when you talk, they bavuma kuphela bese bayasuka lapho phambi kwakho, and then they don't listen. So rather
they know it.
Rather you do, and then hoping they will copy or they will see that you are doing things they are not doing as youngsters. And then that's me. That's what I do. And Highlands Park, it was the same. I've been the same person. Chiefs have been doing the same. Highlands Park, Super Sport, I've been doing the same. And yeah, when I don't do anything, I'm bored, I decide to train. That's me.
Do you see yourself breaking Shoes Mushew's record? Because you're 38 now. I know that age is just a number for you. You live the right lifestyle. You're healthy. You exercise all the time. Do you see yourself breaking Shoes Mushew's record?
Funny enough, I'm not the person that focuses on the records. I do me, and then I always say when I feel I will not, or I can't go to training anymore. I can't wake up anymore. I can't stand certain things. Say it's a halang, and they've been happening for a very long time in football. I will stop. When is that? I don't know. It might be today. It might be tomorrow. It might be next month. It might be next year. So I will not say I want to break someone's record. I want to do. I'm not a record person. I want to do me. I want to play football, and then when it happens, it happens. And when it doesn't, I'm still happy. I still did what I like.
Okay, for the third time now, I see this question about Brian Khafani. Tell us something about Brian Khafani.
one of the top players I've played with and against in Soweto Midlands. I played with him go PJ Stars before he was playing for Black Poison. Like a talented individual. He could do anything he wanted to do with the ball. Whether he just woke up manje, whether he was partying his all and then you wamlanda, wamfake grounding, like he was a magician. So he was one talented person.
I remember him Benoni Premier United. That's when I got an opportunity to see him. I could see the skill. He was a top guy. There's another question here, 80.
The device angiyisebenzisayo iku 3%. Can I try and change and use another device? Because le izokhatha.
Okay. So must siqale enye live angithi.
Let me see if iyakhona uku-invite. Can I invite?
Okay.
Food?
Yeah, you can.
Yeah.
Live angithi.
Let me see if iyakhona uku-invite. Can I invite?
Okay.
Food?
Yeah, you can.
Yeah. Ngisendile. Let me see if
okay, let's see. All right. Let's see. We are trying to reconnect with Yeye. Device ayisebenzisayo. Reneilwe of Petrol Life. We are trying to connect, and I'll be taking your questions, guys. If you have any question for Yeye, let's see. If you have any questions for Yeye, please send them through. He will be answering them for us. Yes, Puti, we're back.
Yes.
There's a question la kwi floor ebuza ukuthi between uTinashe and Katsande, who would you say was is the best for you?
I think both of them. Both of them they had ama strength and they played different roles. They were supposed to be defensive midfielders, but they did it differently. And then I think they helped me as as a player to shine going forward because having a confidence there's Ukatsande lapha, there's Tinashe there, so I can do anything. I can go forward and then knowing we still save lapha. So both of them I can say I enjoy playing with them, and then they played a huge role in the team's wins or whatever games that we played.
Give me Yeye's best 11.
The Chiefs 11 that won the league.
I know, Rob. No, like you mentioned a lot of players who you had good combinations with. You mentioned Ukono and Ukuboni. You mentioned Tiko. Tiko was not part of Chiefs. KG Tikacho was not at Chiefs. Kuboni was not at Chiefs. There are a lot of players who were not at Chiefs. But I know that there are players. Maxwell Uyeye is Kaiser Motaung. He's picking Yeye 11. And I know that there are players that you are going to pick.
No, this question, avoid. Honestly, avoid. Because there's so many players that I know they are good players, and then if I was a coach and then had money to sign those players, I would do that. But so that is why I'm saying the 11 Chiefs like Tsepo Masilela, Pakacha, Tawa, Mashamaite, Itu at the back, Katsande, Shaba, me, Masango, even at the Formung, Parker, George Levis. So those players, for me, and they brought success to the team as well at that time. And then I think it's a safer answer for me. Angeke ngikwatisa amanye ama-out ukuthi wangangifaka nge-teamini yami yakho inina. So it's that.
They will have their 10 nabo and they will name their 11. So akumele bakuthreatenishe ama-out. But tell me.
Bese bangangifaki ema-11 wabo and bekumele ngingene. Bangisubstitute because angibafakanga.
You were in the bubble with Highlands Park.
Yeah.
And you saw what happened in the bubble. How was life in the bubble?
Life in the bubble we were there, I think, for 5 weeks. In the first week, it is okay because we've been home for 4 or 5 months, 40, doing really nothing, and then locked up and then all that, and then we needed time out, and the bubble gave us that opportunity, a time out. A new environment. But then the second week, third week, fourth week, fifth week, you're literally doing the same thing. You wake up, go eat, go to training, back, lunch, back, rooms. So everything, or the only time you leave a hotel is when you go to training or the game. So it's the same thing, the same food for 5 weeks. It gets tiring, and yeah, it was emotionally draining. It was tiring. You go to training, you play a game, you're not playing or abaglalese for whatever reason that you are not even told. You are upset with whoever that you are upset to. So sometimes you need time go to endlini and talk in the head office and then play with the kids so that you forget about that. But the Bible doesn't allow you to do that. The Bible says, "Unkwatele, okay, sharp. Uzohlangana nami futhi after a few hours."
And how did you feel ubona ikhosi iluza ileague in last 30 minutes of the game?
I was upset.
So bewufuna ikhosi win ileague?
Like they've been there the entire season. Besides it's the team that I obviously supported as a boy, as a child. The thing is, you've been there for the entire season practically, and you lose it the last few minutes.
30 minutes.
I think that's a bit unfair for the supporters. It's not fair. Those people have gone through emotional turmoils the past year.
Nah, bazoba strong.
No,
Ileague is not a food parcel.
Yeah.
Ileague yasetshenzela is not a food parcel. You don't deserve it. You work for it. You earn it.
That's the thing. During lockdown, I said something which I don't want a league by call it off. And if they do call it off, no one should win it. And I was saying it based on you must win the league and sweat, and then so that you can see the value. Yeah, winning that. And then it wasn't me saying it because of I hate Chiefs. I like Chiefs.
But Chiefs fans were looking for you. They were very angry.
because we put emotions before we understand umuntu ukuthi athini. I wanted. My question was again. Let's say it's a lockdown, right? And then uthi Mamelodi Sundowns iphambili. Mamelodi Sundowns has won the league. So as I'm a player in Sundowns, right? So first thing, how do I celebrate that when I've won a league from Ngihleli nje? And when as a supporter, how do you celebrate ukuthi you have won the league? When you were just when you didn't play, there were 7-8 games left, and there were abanye abantu who had more games than you. like so for me it's about the principle of working hard to win it, so that when you finally get it, it means something.
Yeah, uJunior Kanye une quote yakhe a famous ngayo athi kune reality kunothando. So when you are not talking out of love but ukhuluma reality yokuthi
it's both. Reality is when you win it uhlele endlini, it doesn't have that touch. And the love, the club, one, the love, two, the love, the sport, which is football, says for me ukuthi imedal le engifakayo imine something. I need to work for it. I need to sweat for it. I know it will be difficult, but I must work hard for it, so that mangibamba ngithi there's all the emotions that the whole season, all are kuleyo medal. When I look at that trophy, I know what I deserve that. I worked hard for that. So
no.
that was me, and that was where I was coming from when I said that.
But Uskawara, half of South Africa agreed with you. We agreed with you. Good to know. I decided to ground in, except for those, that small corner that calls themselves chips.
Hey, bangifuna phansi yo.
Yeah, I know. But next. We defended you on social media. You must thank Sundowns fans. Sundowns fans, thank you very much for defending me, because we defended you when they wanted you, when they wanted to eat you alive.
Look, Pilani, I think we need to learn, or we need to use these platforms ngendlela right. These platforms were made for communication and to learn from each other, to know, to accept, or to agree to disagree, and then know what my opinion. It is my opinion. It's not yours. So respect that. I respect yours, and then we move on. But at the end of the day, you must have learned something from our conversation, and our conversation should teach someone who's listening more about what happened, about the happenings that are our sports, or generally in life. So we should not be quick to attack each other. We should try and learn from each other. It is not wrong if I don't know something and then I ask you, Pilan, so what do I do? And then you tell me I've gained something. So that's why that's how we should use our social media as well too. But our platforms are jungle. Nyawasaba, like
I know. I understand. Tell me, can we expect a benefit game?
That's a difficult one. If there's going to be a benefit game, that means I must do it myself.
So Yeye Foundation can organize a benefit game.
Definitely, it needs obviously the sponsors and then people who are clued up with regards to those things. My team at the moment, we're not experienced enough with that kind of thing. But if we can get people that can back us up, definitely. But it's something that I'm looking forward to, or that I want to happen. And then there's players who have retired that I wished to play with, and then that will give me an opportunity to play with them before I hang up my boots.
The players I was looking for. The players I was looking for in that best 11. But
you'll see them in the benefit game.
Oh, okay. So I must watch this space. But you are one player with so many nicknames. They call you Black Jesus. They call you the King of Pass. They call you Ubebswe Pass. They call you Mr. Box to Box. But little guy, where does it come from?
From White City, where I was born. Like I explained, Mastala. I don't know what the leadership team. I don't know. I don't know the meaning. I don't know what was the thinking behind the name.
Or someone had udlala mshunqisi at the head. Just yeah.
Mhlawumbe but udlala bekangekho that time. So
this is a problem. Yeah.
So I don't know, but because I've it has been part of me throughout my life, not even career, my life. So it's for me, it's like my second name, because I don't have a second name, so I put Yeye in between. It's Reneilwe, Yeye, and Letsholonyane.
But you know what? I don't want head office to deny us a second chance. You this now. Thank you very much for giving us this opportunity. This platform is not mine. It's not for me, but it's for all football fans who love football, whether they're Chiefs, Pirates, Amazulu, Swallows, any PSL team or any team in South Africa. People who love football, where we created this platform so that we talk to you guys and we get to learn more about you, because the only time we get to see you is on TV.
Yeah.
But when we sit down and in a relaxed environment and we talk, Ganje, that's when we get to learn more and we know more about you. Thank you very much for giving us an opportunity.
No, it's a pleasure, and I appreciate. I appreciate the support that I get, from people like you, from all the supporters from different teams. Funny enough, there's supporters that like me when I was playing for Chiefs, or like me when I play, and they supporting different teams. And then for me, I appreciate that support. I really, really, truly appreciate them. And then, we are here for the same cause, which is to try and grow our football. And then you doing it, obviously, behind the scenes, supporters support their teams. And then us as players, we play. So that's growing the brand, football of our country.
I know that you are studying. When we do part 2, you are going to tell us about what you are studying and why are you studying what you are studying.
Most definitely.
Thank you very much, my brother. We'll connect in the future. Thank you. Have a good night.
No, thanks, man.